Today I'm going to show you how to replace an old inverted ceiling light with a new energy efficient LED one. Let's get started. Replacing these lights is actually very simple, but before we start, let's unbox the new one. I went with this Eco Smart brand. It has a screw-in base and is also dimmable. It's a 65 watt replacement, but only uses 10 watts and lasts for 31 years. That's a long time. Inside you'll find some instructions, and underneath the cover are the 4 lights. They're very lightweight and come in one solid piece. Because it's a single unit, if it breaks or goes out in 30 years, you'll likely need to replace the whole thing. Power comes through the screw-on base, so there's no rewiring required. There are no screws to hold it to the ceiling, but instead it's held up through the tension in the spring-coiled arms. It looks good, so let's go hang it up. The lights are high up, so you'll need a step ladder, and luckily the construction manager was there to make sure one was provided. He then cleared out the area and had the lights brought in. I grabbed a light and was careful when climbing up. Now there won't be exposed wires, so we don't need to kill the breaker. Just don't put your finger in the socket. The light casing is held to the ceiling by springs, which recoils when I pull down on it. To take off the casing, we first need to remove the light. I'd recommend turning it off and waiting a few minutes because the bulb's really hot. With the light bulb out, we next need to take out the springs. Just lift up on the spring to unclip it. There's usually 2 or 3 springs, so remove those, then take out the casing. Let's take a closer look to help you better understand how to take it off. The old light casings usually have 2 parts. There's a ceiling base and the actual enclosure. You can see the springs are located on the top of the enclosure and are what hold it to the ceiling. We're done with the old light, so let's put on the new one. The old springs fit into these cutout grooves, but the new light will attach to these brackets, but the bulb will screw into the same socket. As mentioned before, the new LED light is a single unit and doesn't have a base cover. All we need to do is align the screw-in base and screw it in. With that screwed in, we'll now need to place the wire mounting arms in the side mounting brackets. Just pinch them together and slide them in. Leave it hanging there and then go place the other side. Again, pinch it together and it will fit perfectly. With those attached, you can now push up the light and it will slide right in. Clean off any debris or dust. Check that it's secure. Then flip the light switch to make sure it works. And you've now just installed a new light. If you need additional light help, check out my home repair playlist where I show you how to change other light fixtures. And we're done here. Thanks for watching and have a great day.